Hi, this is Hodrobino from DevilsDigest.com. I'm over here at Arizona State's Basketball Media Day with forward Savon Goodman. And Savon, I have to think that this season is going to be a whole lot different, not only just a new coach, but for you, be able to play the first 10 games of last season and trying to go ahead and really kind of learn on the fly. Just talk about all the challenges you faced last season and still able to produce pretty well.
Well, it was only tough coming in and me trying to be the leader that I was trying to be, not being able to get acclimated with my guys 10 games into the season. It was hard for me to jump in there and be the leader that I wanted to be. But, this year, thank God that I get to play a full season. I get to play our expedition games and our scrimmages. So I'm pretty excited for myself to, not have to play 20 games and I get to play 30-plus games maybe. So that's exciting for me.
I mean, you talk about wanting to be a leader. Is that even more important when you have a coaching change, really to go ahead and establish that leadership, make sure everybody's on the same page? Because obviously there's so many different things compared to this time last year.
I think that was a key to our summer and keeping the team that we had, you know what I mean, because it was already hard enough for Hurley to come in here and adapt to our team we had. But I think, me and a couple other team captains, Eric, Jerry, Willie Atwood, we did a great job with, believing in each other and saying no matter who came in here, we're going to stick together and make it work.
When you look at the transition from last year to Coach Hurley, just talk about what are some of the things that maybe were kind of maybe hard to get adjusted in the beginning, and now just like it's a really piece of cake.
To be so honest, nothing. Like a lot of guys didn't know Hurley, but I'm an East Coast guy. I know his brother. And I know his father, his father coached at St. Anthony's for 40-plus years. That's right in Jersey City. I played for a Jersey AAU team, and I was in Philly, so that's like an hour and a half away. So, he has that East Coast atmosphere to himself. So, the transition was smooth because he just, he didn't come in here and try to, power over everybody. He came in here and he let us be us, and, he just emphasized us working hard, getting better at our game. And just playing hard and being ourselves.
I mean, there's a term out there that's called player's coach. I mean, do you feel that Bobby Hurley is truly a player's coach, and if so, why?
110%. He emphasizes his players, First thing when you see him in the morning, he doesn't ask you, did you work out or how's basketball? He asks you how your family, how you're doing, how's your loved ones, stuff like that. So he's definitely a player's coach, and he knows how to connect. And he's understanding with all his players because he understands that, it's not just basketball, it's life. We all have families at home and we all struggle and go through stuff, but I think Hurley really gets to that as a coach that, sometimes your mind can slip away from basketball, and he does a good job with, taking care of the situation that's personal and then getting back to basketball.
You said obviously you're very familiar with Bobby Hurley. When you look up his playing days on YouTube, and you see how he was as a player, and now you see him as a coach, what are some of the similarities you see between Hurley the player and Hurley the coach?
Well, he was a point guard, and he was a tremendous point guard, and I can see that he has that leadership of being a point guard, and he knows exactly what he wants in his workouts and things like that. And he's a great orchestrator, he really can set the floor up in his workouts, and you could just tell that, he's used to being a floor general.
As far as the style of play, I know you haven't gone through a full team practice yet, but from the individual workouts, what kind of vibe are you getting as far as what the style of play is going to be on offense and defense this year?
He want to play fast. Last year, I think they were like close to top 10 in points scored. They were definitely top in their league. So he definitely want to play defense, whole team scoreless, and he wants to score the ball and score it fast. So, we got to be in great condition. That what we have been working on, and we just got to be ready to play with each other and trust in each other and share the ball and play defense.
As far as defense, did you notice any big differences between last year's style and Bobby Hurley's style?
Yeah, he really doesn't care. We work on offense so much in our workouts and offseason that, he's confident with us as players going out there and playing on offense. He really don't care what you do on offense as long as you can score the ball. His big thing is defense, He holds people accountable on defense, and if you're not out there just trying to score the ball and not getting defensive stops, and not only are you getting stops if you're not helping your teammates get stops, because you can't get a stop every play down, but for that 3 out of 2 plays that your teammate don't get a stop, if you help him and y'all get a stop together, then that's what he prides himself on. Not only do we gotta go out there and stop our man, but we gotta be able to help our teammate when he gets beat.
Is there one or two skills for you specifically that you notice a big difference from maybe just 2-3 months ago until today? Something's really improved on?
Definitely me handling the ball in an open transition and off the dribble. And this summer, I went down Houston for a month and a half and worked with John Lucas on my game. And I've been working on my 15 to 18-foot jump shot. And I've been coming a lot comfortable with hitting that shot because I know that this year, I'm going to be a big in the scouting report and teams are going to get me. So I worked on that tremendously, and I feel really confident and comfortable shooting that 15 to 18-foot jump shot without standing around and waiting.
It's 15, 18, no three-pointer range?
Yeah, you're going to definitely see a couple threes from me, but nothing crazy, not off the dribble or nothing because that's not who I am and that's not my game. But if I get an open one in transition, I worked on that this summer, and I'm comfortable knocking it down.
I feel that some experts and fans really don't know how to go and approach this team in terms of expectations. On the one hand, you got 4 returning starters, including yourself. On the other hand, new coach, new style. What's your expectations for this season? I mean, do you feel that maybe the transition to new coaching is maybe a little overblown, and the experience you have in returning starters and in Cody and Willie Atwood really actually should make a difference?
Yeah, I don't see any difference, and I don't see a struggle in the transition because everybody in the Arizona State family has made this a tremendous and smooth transition for us as players. And for the administration, everybody has really rallied around and made everyone on this team and all the players that came back and stayed feel comfortable. And Hurley did a good job when he first came in here, getting us comfortable with him and making us trust him. So I don't see a transition. The only thing that I want to do is win games, and that's what we're going to do.
Savon, thank you very much. And for Savon Goodman, this is Hood Rubino reporting for Devil's Digest.